Oh yeah, baby. What's going on? Hey everybody. Jack raiding with a party of one, an army of one. Yes. Welcome, welcome. Kenjamin doesn't know how to use raid, just came here automatically, manually. The opposite of automatically. Welcome, my friends. However you got here, it's fantastic to see you. Um, we're gonna be doing the usual modus operandi for Visual Wednesday, where we start with a nice, healthy visual, fucking goddamn piece of shit. 30-minute animation. There we go. I can't speak. I can't brain. I woke up this morning with a fucking back spasm, and it was a kind of just like, you should have heard me earlier. I was like, oh, how's it go? Like, when something like if you're an old folk like me, ish, and something like takes the wind out. If you have like a back spasm so bad that it like constricts your fucking lung flow and your breathing and shit, it's terrible. Wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, fucking stupid ass piece of shit. Here we go. All right, scuff don't stop. Scuff don't stop. Diddle dit dit dit. Putting this up. It's working just a second ago. Ooh. All right, one sec. Deactivate. Activate. Yeah. The system works. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Spotify real quick and get some nice kicking jams rolling, cause I need a little pep in my step, a little moving and the grooving and the moving and the grooving. Is that gonna work? Y'all hear that? Yeah, not too loud. Hell yeah. You'd think it weird, someone with goth sensibilities such as myself being really into a band named Prep. It's more likely than you think. They really actually slap. For your warm up, fulfill Moxie's dream of me being a fish, says Jack Draws Games. I'm confused, but also I'm ready. Alright, let's get a timer up and running. Where are you, timer? Wait for it. You don't need to elaborate, but it might be funny, even funnier if you did. Let's get the clock up and running. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, no, definitely. Context. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jack doing the SpongeBob style fish fry. Oh, no, I understood. Um, it's more the why that concerns me, but also, I'm not concerned at all. It's a vibe. There we go. All right, let's get set up. Oh, I remember. I remember now. That was a visual I got. That is absolutely understandable. Oh yeah, the previous 30-minute animation of big big Papa Kikwi twerking. So funny. All right, let's go. Social media. That's what they call this canvas size these days. Okay. Setting it up, animation assist. That good old standard 24 FPS, yes. All right. Using this 30 minutes, baby. Bop. It begins. All right, let's see. Um, do I want to do full uh regular Jack, or do I want to do like square Minecraft Jack? I think I'll do regular. I'm gonna have to. I'll just do the first frame as like a sketch real quick, just to sort of get the on model. Oh, cowlick, gotta have it. Little kind of like the toy Mario's. You got little overalls. Need some frills. Yeah, there we go. That's good. All right. So I have that in my onion skin as basically like an immediate reference. I knocked that out in like apparently a little under a minute. I might just actually refine that and just start with that, and then you start flopping. All right. You're welcome to tell me how you're doing today in chat. I will not be able to see for a little bit. Looks exactly the fucking same. Look at me. I'm gonna refine this. Takes longer to do the same drawing. Just as scratchy. I do love the scratchy, sketchy, scratchy lines. Maybe I'll do like frills instead for these. Don't want it to look like a beard though. I mean, unless that is desirable. There we go. I'm gonna leave that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we got a first frame. I am Maorte. Elevate that a little bit. Assume fish position. Got to do the sort of Animal Crossing maneuver of like trying to navigate limbs around an enormous noggin. A little bounce first. I'm not a little bit more chatty. My back is still absolutely fucking clenched, dude. Just completely locked up. So as you could hear a weird if you could hear a weird quality in my voice, that is the reason for it. But we're here. Ain't gonna let nothing slow me down. My Discord's open. Fuck. Hold on a second. Pause. Muting that and start. There we go. 7 minutes so far. You has become a fish. A little more squish. Squish. Stretch and squish. There we go. Find the sort of. You gotta find the boundaries of like the floor, how low can the image go before it can't go any further, and then you start squishing from there. Oh my god. Hold that for 1 frame. And we're good. Little tiny smear, and then we'll start the fissioning. Smear frames in the eyes, man. Best place to start. Usually one of the smaller portions of the drawing. Usually a round shape. You can apply a lot of the same principles that you do to a bouncing ball to eyeballs. Bouncing eyeballs, man. Balls of the eyes, yes. It would not be a Black Boot animation stream without a cursed smear frame. Literally. The eyes of the balls of the soul. Yeah, that's gotta be it, right? I guess it goes this way. It'll be a lot more legible once the color goes in if I do end up finishing this, which I might because it's funny. It looks pretty good. I think it goes maybe a little bit too far. Got to make help your eyes do the math, but not do too much calculating for them, you know what I mean? How much to use this as an emote? We'll see. We'll see how long it takes to finish it. Hanging for a little bit longer, and I'm probably gonna remove one of the frames that's held because I want it to be really bounced. Like, whoop. Nah, it needs to stay there. We're about halfway through, which means I have a same amount of time as it took to do this to do the flopping. It's about the same size, I think. Oh fuck yeah, lesbianage. The song is like got super secret agent vibes and it's like lesbian vibes and like 60s vibes, and I think it's a recent song, so it's such a weird specific energy, and I love every second of it. It's such a fucking good song. I should look into the rest of their discography. I'm gonna make the little cowlick into like a fin. Nah, it doesn't quite read. Hold that for five, so 6 frames total. Build up the anticipation here, make it a full, like a half second. I think it's actually snappier if I remove this. Oddly enough, I think it's snappier without the smear frame. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's actually better without it. Damn. You gotta prioritize the effectiveness of the animation. Okay, we're at 15 minutes exactly. I think probably the head should be a little bit bigger here. Yeah, just a little bit bigger. Let's just do this. Selector's a lot faster at erasing. Yo! Gonna do the same kinds of eyes. I'm just gonna do them slightly different proportion. Yeah, that'll work. This I think needs a smear though. What's up, the Paladin? Can't pay too much attention to chat right now because I'm on that time crunch. I got about 13 minutes left before time is up. But welcome, welcome. I want to love you, BYT. Meow, 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 meow. DLC. Need some DLC, man. Meow, 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 meow. A little bit of an experiment here, going from dark little dot eyes to white dot eyes. Will look very, very strange, but I think treating smear frames like, objects within a transformation. You know what I mean? It's like Animorphs shit, right? The covers for not Animorphs, Animorphs. Yeah, that'll work. Love you, B-Y-T. Meow, 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 meow. B-Y-T. Meow, 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 meow. DLC. Take you there. Well, the brightness on my screen's so low. Is this fucker not plugged in? Oh god, it's not. We're gonna have a problem pretty soon. But I saw that in 10 minutes. Y'all remember that Michael Jackson and the Alvin and the Chipmunks collab that happened? Because it did. Remember seeing? I think it was in the beginning of a really dialing into the nostalgia for '90s kids, etc. There's a VHS tape I had for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series. I think it was Rob Paulson as Raphael. Great choice. Um, but I remember seeing the in the intro they were promoting Michael Jackson crossover with the fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks, and he's like talking to them in his fucking like bad or Thriller getup, whatever it was. It's wild. I'm trying to decide if it's better to have smears or not. That's always the question, right? This is the theme song from Samurai Champloo, translated to English, which is nice because I had no idea what the song was about before. They call it Sunflowers. Show's goated. I need to watch the rest of it again. Look at this cursed little Jack frame. Yeah, I think it's weird with this mirror. It needs to be like additionally floppy. I have an idea of what I want for the motion, but it's a little bit difficult because fish, you know? Straight. Got curved one way, straight the other way. And honestly, I think the problem is, yeah, I'll have the legs go the other way for this one then, and then we'll have a nice floppily wiggly motion. Second. I think maybe like one more frame, and then I'll go back and forth between them. Still only one. 25, give or take. Okay. Lines are getting real thick. Real thick. Let's see. I think if I replace this frame, as much as I like it, replace this frame with a different sort of angle of the tail. Let's find out. And then any like timing and arranging shit. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm not like drawing within the time frame, I don't know if that's like shade inducing or illegitimate as far as other people are concerned. I don't really give a damn. Um, but like I feel like if I'm not drawing, then it still counts. 26 minutes. Let's try removing this guy. Uh, yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. All right. And actually, we'll have some change. Let's get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4. All right. Ordinarily wouldn't do this, but I'm kind of fucked up right now, so I'm just gonna make sure that I don't beef it from not being able to discern simple differences in frames. I never name frames ever, ever, but sometimes you gotta making it into a cycle, which you have to do manually. Eh. And see, look, I would have fucked it up if I wasn't careful. Um, this is probably gonna look a little weird, but in like a funny way, I hope. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. It's that SpongeBob noise, man. That little clammy noise. I don't know what's being said in chat, but uh Jack talked about flopping around, spending a lot of time flopping around in Minecraft. And Moxie had the image in her head of the SpongeBob like flopping around like a fish and that noise. I knew the exact noise that she had in mind too. That noise. Let's do 30. Let's do 30 FPS. It needs to be really, really punchy. And if that's the case, I can add that smear frame back because there we go. Outstanding. Tremendous. All right, 9. And I want to hold it for a full half second. I need to build anticipation a little bit more. We are right on time, chat. I'm happy as fuck. All right, here we go. Let's hold it for maybe 20 altogether. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, and that's it. I'm calling it. And check it out, baby. Boom. With a little bit, I was comfortably in 30 minutes. Happy for that. Let me just plug in my laptop so it doesn't just die while I'm on stream. Ah, let there be lights. And it was good. Whew. There we go. You will get it as an emote. Rest assured. Okay. Now let me catch up a little bit. Thanks for your patience, chat. Excuse me. Oh, I am become fish. Biting black steel. I am Mortai. Hey, that was. I was imbued with this power, this responsibility by Mortai himself. So you're just picking up what was put down. Um. Okay, it's catching on. Let's go. Says Animorta. Yes. Jack and become fish. Balls of the eyes. The eyes are the balls of the soul. I mean, wait, says Jack. Yeah, I think that's the phrase, said Max. Well, how much to use this as an emote? I will pay for this masterpiece, Lamau. Bleckerino. I'm so glad more people are saying Bleckerino. That's just funny as hell. Lovely faces you're drawing there. Thank you, the Paladin. Hey, the Paladin, said Kenj. Max says hello. Welcome to the chaos. Could use some DLC right about now. Yep. DLC in a number of ways. I love the no throat hurty update. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry your throat hurts. Animorphs reference. Yeah, I don't want to disappoint you. I only read the covers. So iconic. I'm sure there's so many 90s kids who are like, going to scholastic book fairs or just like going to the school library and they're just like looking at the cover, not having read the entire book, but it's like a cultural phenomenon, that cover, because it's equal parts hilarious and terrifying. Just it's the midway point. I need to find some Animorphs covers and take the oh my I'm sorry, Moxie Moth choking on tea. Wrong pipe. No, it's okay, baby. Don't worry. I hope you're feeling better with your coughing and hacking and wheezing. But yeah, I need to find the best, just the transitory phase, like right before they turn into like a turtle or whatever, where they're like, and you're like, that's the best. I need to make some reactions out of those. That'd be so fucking funny. Some animorph emotes. Doing great, Black. Thank you. Always wanted to be a mermaid. There you go. Lol, what? At the Michael Jackson and Alvin and the Chipmunks collab, if I recall correctly. Yeah. It's like, "Oh my God." He was like, hey there, Alvin. How you doing? We're gonna go, like it was weird. It was very weird. They're animated into, yeah, I think he was in like a pool hall or something. Like a billiards club or whatever. He's just like dancing and shit. He's like, it's bad. And then like Alvin's like grooving and shit. I'm like, this is really weird. Even back then, I was like, that's weird. Info. What is this? Oh, commands. Oh no, I don't have one yet. Command for submarine sandwich. I want one. That's actually what I was thinking about doing for the animation for a subscriber is Lil Black eating a submarine sandwich because it's a sub. Anyway, there's support, but that has outside links. Yes, we don't have. We're not sure we have one. I'd love to have one that says you can sub with Prime. I can spam when there's a bump. Yeah, one day I'll make it. Hey, look, Blackwood Kofi page just opened up. Like it was like right as you were talking about support. It's like, hey, remember, bump. I have a bot that does follow and sub messages in chat when there's enough people in chat. That's a good idea. I don't have any bots set up, lol. Oh, cocaine. Bump cocaine. This is so stupid. I love it, lol. Thank you, Boxy. Yes. Good thinking, Jack. That is really cute. This is delightfully stupid. I aim to please. It truly is. Love to see a master at work. That is very generous of you. It's your challenge. Do whatever you want. It's your money. Use it when you need it. It's my money and I need it now. You're so cool, Black. Oh, thank you. Agree. Very cool. The wiggle, the mouth. This is truly how I feel on a spiritual level. Nice, says Ken. Sensory span. The color palette right here. The sort of cyan, orange, goldenrod situation. Very, very luscious. You need this as an emote. Yep. Mm-hmm. Congrats on another well-earned victory. Thank you. And on a new emote, Jack. Hell yeah, the paladin. Animorphs freaked me out as a kid, so I never read them. Apparently, it was really dark and really heavy, like very intense, very scary stuff. And you just look like I think of it like the association. It's just like, oh yeah, it's like this goofy book for young adults slash mostly kids with the funny animal covers, and then it's like children that are like prisoners of war and shit, like really heavy, deep. Like there's like some I don't know. It's weird, really, really crazy. It's super intense. We need to play TKO again soon. Agreed. That's actually one of the things I was thinking about doing for Visual Wednesday here and there is little Gardic phone times, little TKO times, stuff like that. Because TKO is my absolute favorite. I just don't have access to Jackbox. You do though. I cannot stress this enough. Put the balls of the eyes of the soul on a shirt and sell it to me, please, somebody. Oh, I need a category for merch ideas. Merch ideas. I need to put it in the Discord, separate from suggestions, because it's a separate fucking thing, man. Play Jackbox game night. Yes, more community game nights. We'll stream them. It'll be fun. Want to do one for my debut, but I thought of it too late. I feel that completely. Not the sub sandwich alert. It's your challenge, Spider Black. That series straight up made me a big part of who I am. Was it Animorphs? Yes, Animorphs did, yes. You don't have access to Dad's Steam account? Oh, yeah, I guess I do. I guess I do. Oh, cool. Great. Anyway, here's Fish Jack. Anyway, all right. Good. I'll refine that later. Oh, no, not the ass. Every time I see it, I'm like, an ass. I see. Oh, fuck. I had. Oh. Oh. I had what I refer to as the screwdriver this morning, which is a particular flavor of back spasm where it feels like somebody stuck a screwdriver in between my shoulder blades and just started twisting, and I just go like a little spaghetti pasta dish. It's not fun. Very short of breath in comparison to my usual sensibilities. Um, it is purely due to my own hubris and lack of self care and dissociating via a little square world as a little square guy for two straight weeks, pretty much. So, it's a shame. I don't even remember the variant of the use it when you need it commercial. That's like, it's your money, Spider Man. Use it when you need it. I never do the Spider Man one, but I say, it's my money and I need it now. Like all the time, because that one guy in the commercial. That's fantastic. I want to be a little square guy in a little square world. Yeah, that's the goal. That is the goal. Let's go back to this. I want to finish it. I've been just jamming on 30 FPS recently. I don't know why. Like it's just so snappy. I don't want it to be too. I mean, honestly, it's probably just because I do. Maybe it's from gaming at like 30 FPS most of the time because it's about as high as my frame rate gets with the PS4. Shitty plebeian Stone Age hours. But yeah. Oh, is it not? I don't think the Spider-Man is a variant of the commercial, babe. It's in a meme. They use that as a meme with Spider-Man injected into it. Okay. All right. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not at full capacity right now. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. I wish they would fucking update Procreate Dreams, dude. Think if I was ever allowed to be at at full capacity, the world would explode. You know, God nerfed you, right? Maybe I will do 30. I just love the way that like how snappy it is, but you could still add a shit ton of smear frames. I usually do things very like snappy anyway. You know what I mean? It's like frame, slurp, keyframe. You know, with the smear frames and shit. So like, I don't really get hit too hard by having to animate at a higher frame rate because I'm a hack who only moves from keyframe to keyframe by virtue of smear frames alone. Oh, no dreams for you. I was nerfed for the good of humanity. Wait, is the phrase nerf because of Nerf guns? What would the coincidence be if that was not it, Jack? Can you think of anything else named Nerf? You never know, but I believe. I mean, unless I'm stupid, I could easily be stupid. That is the. He has like a Nerf sword. Yeah, you take real bullets and you make them into Nerf darts. Basically, it's a gun. No, it's a Nerf gun, right? You nerfed a motherfucker, but it is Nerf or nothing. Ugh, fuck. Right. Right. I mean, that's so much shit. Also, especially if you hear it when you're young, you hear it for the first time when you're young, your brain goes, "Oh yeah, obviously," and it's established. Like, I think a good example is Mox is telling me that she and Penny as kids just called the Goombas in Mario 64 chicken nuggets because that's what they looked like. And so they were just like that. There was no shadow of doubt in any direction whatsoever. They were just like, oh yeah, obviously the chicken nuggets, and they called them that when I came into the picture when we were still very. I was like, what chicken? That's amazing. You call them chicken nuggets? It's like, well, yeah, that's what they're. That's what we called them. That's what we always called them. So yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine, but Google it. Yes, Google it, Ken. Report your findings, Ken. Oh, good to have so many friends in chat. Appreciate it. I don't think I'm gonna be ending early. Um, but just listening to it as a potential possibility, it is very uncomfortable. I'm glad I got this ibuprofen on board for real. Hope the audience brings plenty of ibuprofen. We're back to band geeks and SpongeBob. Flip the card over. Days since SpongeBob was referenced. 0. Don't have to get even. I was I don't know about y'all. Whenever I hear a band or a song that I really like, you know, or at least 50% of the time I hear a band that I like, I look up what they look like, or at least check their artist profile on Spotify, etc., etc. And this guy has such a gentle little voice. I was not expecting his like profile picture or whatever is him going like this, like a really weird, intense face. He looks like I don't know. It's amazing. It's very odd. 1969 for the toy. Nice. Nice. I wonder if George had to pay them for the nerf herder bit. Hmm. What the fuck even is a nerf herder? Is a nerf like a sheep in the context of like a smearp being a bunny? Call a rabbit a smearp. That's a very Star Wars move to make, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I realized I'd never known what the fuck a nerf herder actually is. I think I am gonna do what I described, which is just uh the coin flies into the can and little Black's eyes just dilate. That's the only thing that changes. I think that's gonna be way funnier than anything else. I will check it out after stream, or if I need a little tiny break, I might check it out at that point. Oh man, I'm gonna have to animate a coin flipping. Fuck, what did I do? Why did I do this to myself? Okay, I think I can do it. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do like math to figure out how to illustrate a coin flipping. Luckily, that's the only thing I have to animate here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, the eyes dilating will be very funny. Thank you. Already gone. Oh, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Fuck all this shit. Okay. Hold on a second. Delete. Delete. Let's do this. Animators have massive erections for arcs. They fucking love arcs. The human eye loves arcs, and animators absolutely like optimized for that. They love arcs. It's the best because your eye follows paths, and even if it doesn't catch all the info at once, it will roll back and try to, you know, put together the pieces that it has just seen. But yeah, in case nobody knows what I'm referencing, oh yeah, let's go. That's hard. Let's go shopping. Yeah, in case nobody knows what I'm referencing, it's an old recalled Barbie doll with a bunch of phrases and math is hard happened to be right next to let's go shopping. That is outstanding. I remember we say that all the time. All right, so acknowledging them, we're at 30 FPS because that's where I'm staying. God damn it. Let's go ahead and. Oh, I may live to regret this. It's fine though. Um, so I want the center to stay in the same place while the coin itself is rotating, so that it's still following that arc, but I just make sure that if I do only one flip, it's not gonna look right. So I have to be kind of like clever about what to do where. Make sure it's moving enough. Oh yeah, the breakdown of this part of the song goes too fucking long. I'm sorry, Queens of the Stone Age. Love you. The song is incredible. My blessing. Without my eyes. Because the dude's dialect, he says "without my eyes." I thought he said "spit out my eyes" the first time I heard it. Whoa! What was that? What was that? Oh, good idea. All right. It's harder when I'm drawing. I don't know. I actually don't know how to draw with good posture, but I'll do my best. Look at you. All right. Let's space it out a little bit more. This is the kind of thing that really benefits from references, and I'm just not gonna bother because I'm a piece of duty. Try not to shrimp. I say shrimping, shrimp life with the little shrimp emoji. Now that might look better on 24. Nope, doesn't look good in either. Awesome. Glad we sorted that out. All right, hold on. Let's try again. I don't want it to be like the most like absurdly laborious coin flipping animation in the middle of this very cartoony thing, but like piece of duty, piece of duty. It's a favorite FPS piece of duty. Yeah, perfect. Nintendo's for babies. I play Call of Duty Shoot a Man. Bigger coin. Big coins. By the way, but channel points are called coins. I don't know if y'all noticed that with a T. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, the coins. James Baxter, that coin, Lamau. James Baxter. God, I wish I could James Baxter anything. One day, one day. I aspire to get as good at animating as I possibly can. And James Baxter is a very good like goal, you know what I mean? The sound effect will sell it. I think I'm gonna add a sound effect to one of my alerts. The other idea I had. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The paladin. I fucking hate debilitating throat pain. It's the fucking worst. The other idea I had for this coin is that it goes up, does a little cartoony flip, and then lands and goes. So I think that might be more entertaining and more enjoyable for me to draw. So let me try it. Throat coat tea is phenomenal. It tastes weird and shitty at first, unless you're really into like I don't remember what the active ingredient is, but that with so much honey is how I just march through colds of any kind. It's great. Slippery elm is delightful. Is that what it is? If you don't have throat coat, any herbal tea with honey will be good, especially lemon or mint. True, true, true. Do you guys what incites a stank face when y'all are listening to music, if anything? For me, if the groove is good, I just mm, maybe from growing up during the height of the hyphy movement, get a look on your face like you smelt some piss. Wow, Mac Dre, that's cool. That's fucking hilarious. What are you talking about? But also, absolutely. See Adam Neely do it when he's playing bass. Oh, what? Yeah, I will get to cat food. Look weird. Looks a little weird. Certainly doesn't look like a coin yet, but a lot of that was going to be. Yeah, I think I will just do what I described, which is the up little cartoony flip and then punk. Being an animator is really like you have to make peace with the fact that some of your work like for every project unless you're actually like not a hack like myself or not a beginner if I'm being if I'm being like merciful to myself um you just have to make peace with the fact that you're going to have to delete and start over drawing something anywhere from like 5 to 100 times. Like, it's fine. You just you have to be really patient to actually do it, and it's a little rough, but it gets you better. Every single frame you do is practice. Do you mean to take care of that, babe? Yeah, no problem. I will get catch some food. Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, dude. I think Avenged Sevenfold from like real hardcore metalheads gets a lot of flack, but like first time I heard Bat Country, I was like, This shit slaps. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I love like oh man, it's like melodic. It's very melodic while being like, nice and aggressive. It's delicious. All right. I will be right back, friends. I will be right back. Oh man, that song is amazing. I'm looking forward to coming back to it. All right. Let me get some delicious cat food for my little baby cat. Stay frosty, friends. Stay frosty. return, like it's back. Oh, Kenj. When I say stank face, I don't mean like the fuck is that? I mean like you know what I mean? Like when you eat something good and it's so good that it makes your face look like you're in pain in a very specific way. Not like I have contempt for this and it is odorous, it is malodorous and unsatisfactory to my sensibilities. I mean like you know what I mean? It's something's unctuous enough or powerful enough in a specific way that it hits you in your gut and makes your face all contorted and shit in a good way. It's like happy crying but stank face. I don't know how to describe it except for thizzing, which again, hyphy movement, early 2000s, Mac Dre, Thiz face. Anyway, that is what I meant. This song is great. It might make me stank face. But yeah, if you watch a bassist playing bass and really being into it, you'll see it. Please stop saying stank face. Let me live my life. Face. Oh my god. Have you guys seen it was like a while back. Someone took like famous guitarists who were like soloing, right? And they photoshopped giant slugs where their guitars would be and the face that they're making juxtaposed is usually like so they're like holding a giant slug and losing their minds. My favorite was BB King because he was like is somewhere between being terrified and being delighted. Never heard it called steak. Well, don't ask me what the fuck anything's called. I'm a goddamn mutant and I just make shit up that sounds really plausible to me. Sometimes it sticks. Although, gotta do some of these. Let's do an arc real quick. I always think of cats with stank face, like when they smell a thing and then look like they got a whiff of the worst thing they ever experienced. Like, my favorite is when they smell something completely innocuous and then gag. Like, you fucking, you little dramatic thing. Just, yeah. Woo! A nice parabola. Might be a hip hop thing, IDK. Yeah. Maybe smelled my lotion and gagged once. I'm like, okay, everyone's a critic. I think it smells great. Yeah, Def learned it while a full rapper. Yes, absolutely. I want to animate this on twos. So a held frame each time, but like, I don't know if it would look weird. Let's find out. No play. I'm glad you came. I love that fucking thing. Yeah. Hyphy was like literally in California too. And like specifically the Bay Area. Really big with my friends in public school. Yeah. A little reverb on that. It's nice. body Courage the Cowardly Dog with insanely oversized props, but not that far. I was just thinking about that every once in a while. It was such a striking decision. Like anything that is a prop in Courage the Cowardly Dog is like the size of the entire fucking screen is so odd and such a great, specific, iconic choice. That show was wild. It scared the shit out of me as a kid. Especially the episode with cats and like the spinguses because I had a very deep arachnophobia when I was a kid. Shit fucked me up, dude. Yeah. Would have thought maybe it traveled beyond influences here or there. I think fashion and music somewhat. This song is so good. Decimo. Nah, definitely not. Un ballon pour un petit garçon. A balloon for a little man. Shut up, man. It's the cutest thing I've ever heard. I think it's more accurately like for a little gentleman. For a little sir. Mathieu Bougere is a fantastic musician. I don't speak French. I don't speak French, but everything I looked up of his lyrics are actually fantastic. He has one song called Ondulé, which means undulating, which is already a great start. Um, and it's like this kind of like bloopy French reggae vibe. I just don't speak English. It's such an amazing song, and I heard it in like a garden center. Moxie and I were just in like the checkout line, and they were playing some Pandora radio. I don't even think the person playing the cash register like knew anything about the songs there. But I was like, "What the fuck is this? Oh my god! I gotta Shazam this immediately!" Right? And he ended up being one of my favorite solo artists, um, Mathieu Bougere or Matthew Bogaerts. If you're Merc. All right, so let's just imagine it starts flat. This whole stream, the rest of it's just going to be trying to figure out what the fuck a coin flips like. At these points when I'm animating something, I usually look up whatever motion I'm looking for in slow motion, because that's the easiest way to get like a frame by frame breakdown is to literally just watch it happening really slowly. And you're animating something, you're drawing pictures of it over time that are static, so you're basically watching it unfold in slow motion and then speeding it up through the actual increase of the frame rate, etc. Is Maeve bothering you over there, baby cat? Right. Wants to slap the teabag tag. Little Maeve. Hey, second time around. Second time around. Oh, second time around. Great band, Tuxedo. Come on, James Baxter. James Baxter. Condra. Man, get out of the laundry. Why are you being so annoying? Maybe girl. Come here, you. What? You like my drawing? She got a little goopy eye again. She keeps rubbing it on stuff. Yes, Maeve. She got one eye winking, baby cat. We're medicating it with her little ointment. But she's so sad looking all the time already. She doesn't need any help looking like a ASPCA commercial, eh? Little baby cat. I love you. All right, I'll let you down. Here you go, sweetheart. I love you, my baby cat. Oh, scritches. Scritches on your little bum. That's a good kitty. You're a good kitty. It's going absolutely fucking nuts, this coin. I let my cat down. I disappointed her for the last time. Yeah, everything lets her down. She's got that permanent tragic cat face ever since we found her in the shelter when her name was McGriddle. Her little sad cat picture for sad cat hours, and then she was just the sweetest little angel in the whole world. She was once a sad McGriddle. Are we not all sad McGriddles? Second time around. Okay, I think I need to fucking. I either need to look it up or I need to move on to a different animation because I'm apparently too brain dead to make this happen on my own merit right now. So maybe I'll just color something and move on with my fucking day, dude. It is too advanced. Even this drawing of myself is perfectly accurate for my presence of mind right now. Just derping ass. All right. Okay. So, do I finish the 30-minute animation or do I make a different little emote for y'all? I have about an hour and 40 minutes, which should be very actually a sizable amount of time to get some progress on an emote. What do y'all think, chat? Huh? Yes. Okay. Well, let me start another one. Come back to that one. For those of you who don't know, this is the Patreon tier 1 subscription artwork that I'm kind of making more complete, making animation based on that for the purposes of alerts. All right, I'll stop being a little bitch. As rare as that is for me. I don't remember what it's from, like what video it's from, but there's a Brutal Moose video in which he says, "Back to Plan A, being a little bitch," and I fucking love it. It's very, very good. I just have a very slight curve, like someone tossed it without flipping it. I feel like this really should not be as hard as it seems to be, but sometimes it's just like that. True. I'm gonna slow that down a little bit. These are sort of the keyframes. I feel like getting reasonably okay at drawing is like the black belt that you receive before you can start animating. And black belts, a lot of people like without too much in-depth knowledge of martial arts. Not like I have in-depth knowledge, but like I know basic shit. Like I watched kung fu movies for a while, and I took mixed martial arts and stuff, so I have like a very mild like experience, but like an interest at least. I used to be way more into martial arts, but like a lot of people kind of think of a black belt as like, oh, that means he's like really good. It's like, no, that means he actually got the basics down enough that he could you black belt is when you start learning the martial art. That's when you have the fundamentals down pat enough for them to reasonably say, "Oh, okay, now you can start." That's what it is, right? I feel like when you get good enough at drawing to like you need to be a black belt at drawing before you can start animating, and then you get your degrees of black belt, your dons, depending on what uh uh you know Dan, whatever school of martial art you're most familiar with. What's up, Matobi? I played some Tekken. I could take someone in a fight. Me as a kid. No, bro, I can do the 10 hit combo like super easy most of the time. I can totally win. This is what we're doing so far, Matobi. I'm working on my stream alerts. This is for donations. I think I'm probably gonna use this for the bits. Right now, I think it's too fast, but I'm doing it on 30 FPS. I usually do 24 because it's classic industry standard. Golden Age Disney, Don Bluth shit, 24 FPS, all that jazz. It's a very nice. Yeah, it's two is just like way too fucking slow. 15 FPS for those, so I just gotta draw some more frames. That's all. I tried doing like a flip, not literally like, hold on a second, guys, wait a minute. No, like I tried doing the coin flipping earlier, and it was just kicking my ass. So I'm just gonna like dial it back a little bit and try to do something a little bit more basic. Be a basic bitch. How's your day going, man? It's a big fucking coin. It's gold too. It's gonna be gold. So like, whoever tipped me here is really helping your boy out. What's that weirdness right there? Beep bop boop. Did I duplicate it? I did duplicate it. What kind of fucking idiot am I? Oh my god! All right, here we go. I was like, I feel like the coin just kind of like stays there for like way too long. Going all right, having my lunch. Hell yeah. I'm munching and a crunching. Ah shit, it's Sir Duke. Stevens Wander. we eating? Literally. Indeed. I'm trying to think about a way to hold on a second. Let me see what I did for the. Oh wait, I have it on the in the document. What am I doing? That's pretty accurate. This is what I have for tier one of my Patreon, the art thereof. So I want to see if I got it right. All right, cool. Try making these disappear. And we got the arc. Looks all right. Looks all right. Yeah, it looks okay. I've been really into 30 recently. I never thought I'd be doing 30 FPS because it just seems like way too fucking much work. There ain't no way in hell I'm doing 60, by the way. The only people who do 60 FPS are on 2D animation are like slave laborers in China. Literally, that's actually a thing. I was like, what are you? Oh God, right? Like or like full action scenes in 30 FPS done on ones like meticulously with high detail character models. I'm like, I saw something on I follow a couple of animation blogs on Instagram and stuff like that, and one of them was like showing something. I was like, wow, must have taken of a lot of effort and a lot of time. And someone was like, yeah, no, it's just slave labor. I'm like, dude, or like a sweatshop basically. I'm like, that's fucked up. It's fucked up. Gold coins. All right, here we go. Now for the dilation. It's gonna be kind of difficult. So I'm gonna have it held one frame, have one frame separate right here, and then his little black eyes are gonna start dilating. Timing is so important. How long you let a moment breathe. Let's get the apex anime like the get on target basically, and then work our way up to it. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. Not centered on this one. All right. I'm gonna really I'm gonna really take my time with the expansion of the pupils because it's just gonna be the longer I can draw it out, the funnier it's gonna be. to one onion skin. Yes. That needs a frame. There's only one, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Nah, I'm not in the mood for this. That intro is way too fucking long. Oh, fuck yeah, Wolfpack, I'm down. It's time to say it, girl. Yeah. Take it home. It's time to say it. Fucking love Wolfpack. They're so good. Pocket in my back pocket. Six. I like things that are divisible. Let's do a 10 frame hold. Tink. Doot 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 doot. Needs one more, and then I'll hold it for a little bit, and it'll be good. All right. I'm gonna leave it held on the final frame for a little bit. Let's try 5 on either side. Also a big fan of symmetry in held frames. What do we think, chat? Plunk. I'll hold it a little bit longer here, maybe 10 total. A little longer hold, yeah. Blink. Do that 9 to. Yeah, that's like a really nice 1, 2, 3. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We're on the same page. Love it when chat lag ends up making it so that we're just. Yeah. Think. Whoop. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'll fiddle with it a little bit, but I think it's ready to start doing the cleanup and stuff. I'm not gonna clean up too hard because I don't I don't do that. I'm a lazy bitch, but start coloring it and stuff like that. It'll be good. Actually, I'm gonna be a smart man and I'm gonna leave this as it's rough animation duplicate. I've been doing this recently so that I can keep better tabs of how long everything takes and stuff like that, and keep different versions for like social media and stuff. So like post the. I haven't been posting on social media like at all because I just don't fucking care right now. But pretty soon we'll get back on the horse, and then there you go. All right, black, black, point alert, alert, uh, rough. Full. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, what's that? All the platforms that you like have been funneled towards to make, some semblance of a livelihood as an artist are owned by like fascist fuckers, and like everything's like being combed for AI. Cool, guess I'll die. I don't fucking care, man. I don't give a shit anymore. They're just like, oh, Blue Sky is here. Yeah, I'll post there every once in a while. Sure, like that's like the close, and the Discord. That's it. One, two. That's all I have the capacity for right now. It's not a grind or a hustle that I am interested in any capacity right now. But YouTube, I've got my sights set on, and that I think is going to be a good place to put my efforts, because I need to do full animations. It is non-negotiable. I've needed to for a while. I've wanted to for a while. I think I've finally gotten to the place technologically and skillfully that I can start like comfortably doing that. And whether I'm comfortable or not, I need to start doing it, so I'm doing it. We shall see. Finally took the plunge and deleted my Facebook outright. I have not used Facebook in years, actually. I check in every once in a while because like a relative died, and I'm like, "How are you doing?" Person that I barely talk to, who I've never met in person. You know what I mean? Yeah. To be clear, I heard through the grapevine that Blue Sky is really good for visibility comparatively. We shall see. Yeah, at this point, it's just like it's none of the other sites, and it's innocent until proven guilty as far as I'm concerned. There's a lot of really cool artists there, and all of the my fellow queer folks, content creators and otherwise, are making the exodus from Twitter to there. So like I think I think I can cultivate some more cool people, collabs from there and stuff like that. Maybe draw some more people into the Discord. But yeah, it's just like everything's so exhausting right now. Yeah, glazing everything so oligarch Mark will have a poisoned AI is a good job in and of itself, but I take joy in knowing I'm helping to fuck his system. Hell yeah. Yeah, Blue Sky has a higher ratio of actual human users than Twitter. What a dystopia we live in. When I get a physical drive, I'm downloading my stuff off Facebook and likely deleting. Hell yeah, Moxie. What's the fucking point? Yeah, I'm not gonna get too precious with this, but I need more practice with slightly more finished work. Some shit I'm leaving sketchy. Like I'm not cleaning up to the point of like there's a lot of modern animation that's like so clean, it's almost sterile, and it's like if I wanted that, you know what I mean? There's so much uh emphasis on like scrubbing and cleaning and getting everything as absolutely like pristine as possible. It's like I want to see the sweat. I want it to. For one thing, it'll be hard. It's harder for AI to actually, apprehend that style, the scratchy lines. It doesn't know what the fuck anything is. It's just combining stuff and amalgamating it, right? But like I feel like the human touch is super important. One of my favorite indie animators is Ma, MAH. They did a couple of videos for Eve, And I'm like, oh my god, you left your lines scratchy. You left your sketchy lines. I don't care if they're animation professors that are rolling in their like early grave looking at it. They can suck my wiener. That shit's dope. Um, Animatrix, kids story. I think it was. I think it was directed by one of the few things that was directed by same director as Cowboy Bebop, one of the animation directors of Cowboy Bebop. He did a couple of them for the Animatrix. One of them called Kids Story is like super. It's like the loosest animation I've ever seen. It is purely gestural, and it's like painted, and it has the scratchy lines, the scratchiest I've ever seen. It's all gesture, and it's all movement. I'm like, that's my shit. I love that. So I don't believe in polishing the life out of something. There's a certain amount of cleanup that I will do, but like past a certain point, like the brain chemicals stop emitting, so I have to follow them to a certain extent. And as I said, other little byproducts, incidental benefits of it looking and feeling more human. One of my favorite, I mentioned it before, one of my favorite examples of 2D hand drawn animation is 101 Dalmatians. If you go back and look at it, if you really look at it, you don't even have to look super close. But some of the walking scenes in the beginning, when the couple meets, the husband and wife meet, you can see the loose pencil lines. They left them in. It's divine. It is so delicious, like to look at. Um, and I just love looking at pencil tests of like eventual motion pictures, animated motion pictures. It's such a magnificent art form that I need to keep I need people to keep it alive, and I'm honored if I can be one of the people who does that. Even though I'm tradigital at best. I only have the means and the space for an iPad as opposed to like a full light table and stuff like that. I hand drawn animation is very important to me, and it's my favorite art form, bar none. It's just drawing plus. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's the Pokemon evolution of drawing. Yeah, it's the shit, man. The there's just like something so irreplaceable, you know, and invaluable about like that the sheer euphoria that you feel, even something as stupid like a stupid little drawing like this is silly shit, right? Like, but the simple like sensation of watching, it's just static images that you drew sequentially coming to life and jumping out the page is just like, holy shit, damn, that's so cool. I am a father. My Facebook got hacked last year and I lost so much stuff. I could leave the platform pretty easily at this point. Yeah, hey, fuck it. Nothing to lose. Yeah, I fucking hate that shit. It's like it's such a weird situation to be in the annals of history. You know what I mean? Like it feels like it's at a we're at a transition point, and we've been in one for a really long time. Like there's a lot of shit that like you would expect to be different by now that has stayed the same, and a lot of shit that's changing in like really weird, stupid, and often like boring ways. You know what I mean? It's like all the advancements that we could have by now, all the crazy shit that like Jetsons promised us flying cars by the 2000. Everybody was so sure that the year 2000 would be it. It's like, oh, big number, three zeros, wow. And it's just nothing, right? And then like it's all tech bro bullshit that we're getting. Just like Sound and Fury signifying nothing, you know what I mean? Like we could have such cool shit. The most different looking, the closest thing we've had to a flying car at this point that's been like everywhere are the fucking swastikars, bro. Like we got fucking cyber, like that's what we have, really? I'm not gonna get too much heavier or go too much further down that rabbit hole, but you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck, dude? Where are my flying cars? Where's my however you make that noise that they made for the Jetsons cars? Where's my fucking fold up this vehicle into a little square? Like damn. Instead of flying cars, we have fucking meme coins, dude. Oh my god. We could have like holographic sports and we got fucking NFTs. I think we're in the worst timeline confirmed. I think I said it before on stream, or maybe it was just a conversation with my sweetheart, but like, it was like, I would imagine somebody coming in like from a different timeline and being like, all right, yeah, let's hop on our hoverboards. And what? You don't have hoverboards yet? Wait, what year is it? Oh, oh, I gotta go. Good luck, man. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. I do love that crypto has been relegated to meme status. It's so funny. My favorite is when like corporations get like really stoked on an idea, like, oh, it is the next best thing. Like they got fucking hornswoggled by whatever tech bro, really, like he got him really good, and they were like, oh yeah, let's put it in Venmo. Let's do this. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, mm, mm, I'm embarrassed. Like fucking PayPal having crypto in it and shit. Like, ooh, a damn shame. I need to move this song off this playlist. That's good. A lady says tonight too many times. It's just one too many fucking times, man. There we go. Ah, yes, another threatening song about boogieing. Talked about this before. The the cult of boogieing wants blood. Mine could be a little stronger, more committal. That's better. If you're thinking you're too cool to boogie, boy oh boy, have I got news for you. Everybody here tonight must boogie. And let me tell you, you are no exception to the rule. Get on up on the floor, cause we're gonna boogie oogie oogie until you just can't boogie no more. That was the bad ending for the fucking evil queen in Snow White in the original fairy tale, man. You're gonna dance until you die, or at least until you are physically incapable of dancing any longer. It's like it's a what if this is what hell was like? It was just a fucking banger, but like you're being threatened into dancing for the rest of eternity by like I don't know demons. It's like 20 seconds for you. Yo, until dancing until you can't dance anymore. No, I'm done boogieing. Thanks, I can't boogie any longer. They're like, nah, boogie. I should learn how to slap the bass. Slap that bass. I think I could still do it with my longer guitar nails on one hand. Cause like it's the plucking that is I mean that's where you get the majority of the slap noise from, and that shouldn't be encumbered by my little flamenco nails. I'm not classically trained in any capacity. I just like finger picking enough to keep my nails long. Speaking of playing music, I don't know if you guys see the donation goal, um, but my headphones, my very nice studio headphones, broke due to a structural flaw, um, and I need to replace them because the repairs would be just as expensive as getting a new pair. So I figure I might as well just get a new pair, right? So if you have the means and the capacity, uh, would really really mean a lot to me to get that uh, meet that goal a little bit harder. And Music Monday is a mainstay of my stream where I did live sessions, live recording sessions, etc. Um, Music Mondays will not be able to continue without me having the really nice headphones because I kind of mix as I go, um, and I will not be able to mix with these. These are the only headphones I have right now, really, and they are not suitable for mixing, lamentably. Yeah, if you guys have the ability to help out, we've got a couple donations so far. Really means a lot. Thank you guys so much for your help and support. Um, but that would be phenomenal. And I don't really have a source of income aside from a very very sporadic occasional art commission. So anything helps. Thank you so much. I love T Square. Meow, 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 meow. I did a 30-minute animation of like a little Moai dude doing a little head bob, the little night at the Roxbury, and with this really weird color palette because I was doing a lot of experimenting at that point, and that's the first thing that comes to mind. I used this song for it when I posted it, and so that's the first thing that comes to mind is a little weirdly colored Moai dude dancing. I don't think I have it on this iPad, otherwise I'd bring it up. Yeah, that's good. I'm always at a loss on how the best way to simplify ears because I know how to draw them like full detail, but it doesn't always work in the art style. If you look at all the the little Blacks that I've drawn over the years, you'll see how wildly that changes from drawing to drawing, like how detailed the ears are. It's pretty funny. I think that works okay. I just need to split the difference between the previous frame and that one. I'll make a little extra layer for each of these so that I can treat them as the sketches that they are. Some of them I might not even have to change that much. I might just have to erase an occasional thingy. Oh no, when I duplicated it, it squashed the frame rate, the hold. Hold on a second. Alright, I'll make sure that's for the proper amount. I believe it's 10, 10, and 10, so that's perfect. Yeah. Alright, now that oh yeah, I see what happened. Just gotta make sure those holds are correct. Yeah, one, two, three. One, two, three. That's fine. Could fiddle with that later as long as the basic timing is correct. I might lengthen some and shorten some, but that's good for now. Get in there, man. Let's make the onion skins 0. I'm actually going to just take this frame outright, bring it over. Sometimes if I really, really need to dial in. Okay, good. Really need to dial in. I turn off onion skins and I just drag the frame I'm referencing from a while back. If it's like, if there's other frames in between it and I'm taking keyframes and I'm making sure that they look simpatico, I do just outright drop one into the other. I think I might need to change the color of this real quick to something. Here we go. Let me just put this back where it needs to go. There we go. Right. I was trying to remember what I had because I was feeling like, I'm feeling low energy because uh obviously fucking back spasm. But I was like, what did I eat today? And I was like, oh yeah, I had exerted my rights as an American to have pizza in the morning with the caveat that it is atop a bagel because that is what I was taught in my youth. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time because when pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime. Um, yeah, I had some leftover pizza bagels, and I'm like, I don't feel I don't feel as energetic as sometimes I do. It's like, yeah, it's because you ate crap food because that was all you could fucking put in your stupid mouth, dummy. This happens when you don't stretch, man. Escapism is great. Escapism is wonderful. I subsist on it. Be careful, fam. Be careful, my dear chat. It'll get you. If you don't properly maintain yourself, it is not properly maintained. Um, don't be like Black. That should probably be like a tagline on most of my streams. Don't be like Black. Go figure, right? Isn't that crazy? Wow, a machine when it's not like maintained breaks down. What? What is an atrophy? I don't know. That's what you get when you. That's what you get when you do a really good job. A trophy, obviously. So I'm just winning. You know what I mean? Be like Black, man. Ah. Oh shit, it's time for JoJo. My associations, I imagine that the associations with this song are exclusively JoJo's Bizarre Adventure at this point, but I was listening to Yes beforehand, before that shit even came out as like the theme song. It's very surreal to me because I'm into both respectively. You know what I mean? Old school prog rock and also JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So I was like, whoa, it's a convergence. Bow doop 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 doop. I love the bass sound that they had in this record. Fragile is such a fucking good album. I'll be the roundabout. Why does he sing like that? He's very small. He sounds really small, doesn't he? Just imagine him on like a stack of books on a stool. He's like, yeah, like he's really this tiny little guy singing in front of a full band. Shit's so good. Didn't he write this when he was like high in the back of a taxi or like a car or something? The singer? I think so. Clouds come out of the sky, they stand there. I mean, it really sounds like he was high when he wrote it from the lyrics themselves. You read it like, huh, what did bro mean by this? The lyrics are lyrics, man. Sometimes it's just a vibe. I think a lot of music in the 70s was written high in the back of a vehicle. Yes, absolutely. In ELP's case, it was high in the back of an imaginary transforming armadillo tank named Tarkus. God, the box art alone for that. It belongs in a museum. Shit is so funny. It's like, dude, I drew shit like this when I was like like 12. This is awesome. Here we go. Here we go. It's such a fucking nice compressed bass. Bow. Big meaty sound waves. Big meaty claws. I think that's D. Bradley Baker doing the guy who's talking about big meaty claws. He's a great voice actor. Maybe we wouldn't sound so bad if some people were trying to play with big meaty claws. Racist ass fish. Yeah. I realized I fucked up, and instead of doing the first frame before the coin flips in, I did the one that's the where the coin's just coming in. So I'll have to just copy this and put it in the previous frame. I thought there was a drum fill there, but there wasn't. So I just did a drum fill in the air for no reason. Looked like I shot little finger guns. It's fine. It's fine, yes. Gonna embarrass me like that. Pew pew. Okay. Fucker, come on. Just a little circle. Ellipse. It's just a little ellipse. There we go. That's fine. Little major there. So nice. Let's go. Bow, gobble, gobble, get it. Two-door cinema club? Yes. Can of beans, man. Bad. There we go. Beans and tumst, porked and beans. I don't give a hoot about what you think, you know? I look one look in the mirror and I'm tickled pink. I don't give a hoot about what you think. Fucking love Weezer's old man lyrics. Why Rivers Cuomo? Why do this? Also, why is your name Rivers Cuomo? The song's so good. Writing like the best hooks, like some of the best hooks of the 90s, which is such a high bar. And then just like the lyrics being so fucking funny. I don't know what people's problems with our lyrics are. Bang, bang, get on the floor. That fucking bridge for first of all, opening a song with "What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they got a front?" God damn. Oh man, it's really something. Excuse my manners if I make a scene, bro. Boy howdy. Oh no, it's fusing with my hand. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, who did this? Oh, all right, anyway. AI art looking ass. Hey, fuck your shit. Right? Yeah, just. Ah! How dare you? God, when I was like 20, I got told I looked like Rivers. Then my metabolism slowed down, and I consistently get told that I look like Seth Rogen. Oh man, it's the it's the dadification of twinks. I know it well. How the mighty have fallen, truly. I mean, someone thought I looked like Joseph Gordon. There was this interesting uh, review at one of the hotels I worked at where there's like this man at the front desk was so nice and he looked just like it was in Korean and someone translated it. This man at the front desk was so nice and so sweet and helpful and he looked like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm like, well, that's a stretch, but I'll take it. It's very nice. I'm very close to just looking like Jim Carrey or Jack Nicholson now, as far as I'm concerned. Man with a rubber face, but the rubber gives out. Yeah, white people age like milk, man. I just gotta moisturize more, and hopefully it'll abate the passage of time ever so slightly. Establish keyframes. Kratos in Love. I forgot what the song was called. I love instrumental music for that reason. You can just name that shit whatever. Or if you're weird enough, you could just name lyric songs with lyrics as if they were instrumental songs, like early Minus the Bear. I don't know if you guys listen to Minus the Bear. They're actually fantastic. A great fucking band. Uh, I mentioned it before on stream, I think, because I am just a broken record in general. But Minus the Bear started out with like really ridiculous names for their songs, like "Hey, wanna throw up? Get me naked," or "Lemurs, man, lemurs," like with the comma and everything. Or one of my personal favorite names for one of their songs is "Absinthe Party at the Fly Honey Warehouse." Um, Outstanding. But you could tell somewhere along the lines they were like, "Man, we've been playing music for a minute now together, and we're kind of like maybe we should take this ever so slightly more seriously." Or they just started maturing a little bit as people, and they were like, "Let's just actually name songs like normally." That was a trend for. I saw that happen directly for me with the way that I was labeling tracks in Logic. And I was like, the more actual like music work I was doing for myself or for other people, the more I was just like, I need to like. Before I was just like, I named things like Baz like instead of bass like with two Z's and Horns instead of horns. But now I'm just like, I'm not gonna be able to find this later if I don't name it what it is directly. I don't know, the death of mirth and whimsy. I don't know, for favor of more efficient productivity is there's something to be said about that. But also Sometimes you just gotta like call things what they are and not try to be too clever. If it's beneficial for the for your work and the piece or what have you. Oh shit, it's X. I mean, who's gonna stop you? Really? True. I guess that's a reasonable thing for a hand to look like while holding a can of beans in a cartoony art style. I don't care right now. And additionally, who's gonna stop me on that? Not a damn person. I tell you what. You should be here with me, baby. Thundercat is a funny man. The video of Dragon Ball Durag is one of the funniest, like home recorded style videos I've seen in a minute. I think it's directed by Zach Fox, who is hilarious in his own right in so many ways. So I'm not surprised. I know him from I think it's Kenny Beats who does the freestyles with all these different rappers. And Thundercat, I don't know if you know, he does not rap, or he chose not to. Certainly, in his segments of the, I think it's called the Cave. I don't remember. It's a really fun series of videos with a bunch of recent rappers uh, performing freestyles to Kenny Beats, little beats, and when when Thundercat stepped up to the plate, he was just talking about. He was just literally just like, "I miss my cat. I've had a bunch of like I drank 4 energy drinks before I came here, and I'm losing my mind." Like he wasn't even rapping; he was just speaking, and Kenny was losing his fucking mind. Only just heard Dragon Ball Durag, and it's absolutely hilarious. It's also a bop. It's both. It is not only hilarious, but it is also just like a really fantastic jam. I'm like, man, dude, dude's got a very specific and wonderful flavor. Yeah, dude's really funny. I mentioned this before, I think, but it was like I made the connection between kind of like singing in a higher register and like making kind of like whimsical or humorously inclined music between like that's like actually surprising like incandescent with jazz shit. You know what I mean? Like Lewis Cole, I was like, wait a minute, I think I see some similarities here. I wonder if they like know each other at all. And then I found a song that says "I Love Lewis Cole" by Thundercat. I was like, oh, mystery solved. Amazing. This is city pop, by the way. One of the best genres of like of pop and dance music ever. Just 80s Japanese pop. Look up city pop. For if you like the way this sounds, just look up city pop. It is always enjoyable. Sounds like a fucking Yu Yu Hakusho opening and shit. Ugh, such a good show. I heard a vibra tap. It's a. I love percussion instruments, especially hand percussion instruments, because there's one thing that makes one sound. It's just a gaggle of unitaskers, and you have somebody who's just ingratiated in this like mountain of like percussive clutter for like for the concerts and shit. He's like, yeah, I have this thing that makes this sound. It's just like groovified Foley. I love it so much. It's perhaps the same can be said for most percussion. It's just so good. Copy. Mhm. Not a lot of drawings, man. It really isn't. I think I could finish the eye expansion if nothing else. I might be able to do the full line art right now. It's great. I need to make a separate layer for the area in front of the can, so that the coin can just slip in front of behind that, and it'll be much more effective that way. I could just draw the coin with the outline and stuff, but it's you got to worry about the line weight for the rim of the can and yada yada. It's just like not worth it. I think because of the way I set this up, the dilation of the eyes should work really nice too. Like it should just be fine. We'll see though. Oh fuck, I love this song, dude. It's from Katamari Damacy. There's a lot of good bands that I found from Katamari Damacy. I haven't explored these guys' discography just yet, but Kidinji you'll see on a lot of my playlists. Um, I absolutely love the band. So this band is another thing that I found. This is from the Katamari Damacy 1 soundtrack. Absolutely sensational. One of the most specific flavors of music that I fucks with is Latin flavored jazz as interpreted by Japanese musicians. It's so like that. Like every time that pops up, it hits like a fucking truck. When I listen to it, I'm like, this is so good. Ugh. Just like that. There you go. If I'm not mistaken, I believe in an interview, the creator of Katamari Damacy, super weird dude, love him to pieces. He was talking about how one of the goals for like who they chose for the soundtrack are people who were popular for a while in Japan but hadn't made music for a minute. I thought that was really interesting. I mean, the thing about Katamari that's so powerful is the specificity of the art style, of the idea, the concept, the gameplay. Everything about it is fantastic. I know I'm preaching to the Pope with Moxie in chat. She fucking loves that game. And why shouldn't she? It's tremendous. God, it's good. Um, it's so fucking good, dude. Yeah, I love that game. It really made a splash. Won so many awards, and every game in the series is good. I think We Love Katamari might be one of my favorites. The first is really hard to beat, just in terms of like the story was so weird and funny, like the weird like stilted line delivery, and everything was just so funny. It's the weirdest vibes. Square human beings. Back to square human beings. Playing Minecraft fucking 2 weeks. Get this shit out of here. Almost there. Almost there. Check it out. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, just a few more frames and it's done. And then I'll be able to move on to coloring and finish that up. It's a shame that I really have to have all of them done before I can even like put one because it'd be really weird to have this so high effort and so polished and complete and then like to have like the stock switch Twitch alert of subs and stuff like that. It's just more content, man. It's more content. This might be one of my main exports, so to speak, down the line anyway, so I might as well do it on stream. How many are you? Just one? Yeah, I think I can do at least a couple more frames in 20 minutes. Let's find out. How's the if you're still here, Kenjamin, no pressure if not. How's the town coming along? Your chapel, I've already sung its praises once. It looks fantastic. I was showing it to Moxie. She's like, "Holy shit, it looks great." Very impressed. Um, Super cool. If you do end up figuring out where that nether portal is going, I can help you out with it. Although it seems like every nether portal I put down ends up leading back to one of the existing ones without my manual intervention. It's been a little bit irritating, but it is kind of funny also. So it's at 37. Okay, I guess I'm tracing over that. It's slow. It seems really tough. I'm sorry that like, like it might be discouraging because we just like our fucking unemployed asses are just like and very depressed asses are just like going so hard so constantly. I don't you know what I mean? I feel kind of bad. But don't worry about taking your time, man. Been digging out and lighting a cave for a skelly spawner. Ooh. Oh, if you use Silk Touch on, for example, a blaze spawner, can you move it, or is it just gone when you mine it? I'm gonna turn it into a stray spawner so I really get good drops. Ooh. What do strays drop aside from slow arrows? Air slows. No, spawners cannot be moved. That's what I thought. I thought I'd be so smart and like try to box in the blaze spawner and like yeah make a little door here and I just like failed on every count so I basically just like reduced the overall number of spawns and then they're just like showing up outside anyway so I'm like man what do I even fucking do this for I gotta just break the whole thing down. Strays drop diamond armor. Ooh, that's incredible. I didn't know that. That's crazy. The more you know. I believe. Hey, your guess is way better than mine. Those wines a lot, I think. Damn, I gotta bounce. My headphones are on death's door. No problem, man. Stream's almost done anyway. I appreciate you hanging out so hard in chat. Maybe I will see you in the realm tonight, my friend. Hasta la pasta. Pasta. Kendrick, why'd you have to say pasta to me right now? mm. You know, I love me some carbs. So does my cat. My cat, we call her Carb Cat because she's always trying to nump on bready comestibles that we happen to be eating at the time. Like any meat, she doesn't give a shit. It's like bread and cheese. She's like, fuck yeah. Actually, not even cheese. It's just bread. She loves bread. My little baby cat is a carb cat. Can't believe her fucking eye is goopy again. It's so goddamn annoying. And it highlights the depth with which my mental state is connected to gazing upon a little creature, my little creature specifically, because like I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I got my little kitty cat, and then I see her going looking at me like this, and I'm like, distraught immediately. But we're like I say, we're handling it. She's just a little baby, and any amount of discomfort that she feels is is excruciating to me. Non-negotiably have to deal with that shit. I need her to feel better ASAP, dude. It's not cool. And how dare you, Maeve? I don't even know where she is right now. No idea. Ah, she's over in the blankets, her ancestral home as a little blanket. There you go. Oh shit. This song this song is absurd because it sounds both compositionally and production wise like kind of modern, you know? Modern vintage, like the fidelity is not there, but a lot of people do that shit on purpose for the vibe. Like just listening to this song, when do you think it was made? if you're unfamiliar with it, right? Just think about that for a second. Think about an era that you're like, when was this song fucking made? It slaps so hard. It was made in like, just think of whatever number you have in mind. Think about it. Hold on to it. This was in like 1968, like just before 1970, and it sounds like this. Oh my god, it's good. It's so fucking good. Like, damn. Like, the only thing that gives it away is the vocal stylings a little bit. You know what I mean? Because Frankie Valley and the Four Seasons were like, kind of like late Motown, if I recall correctly. Like, not Motown because they're white, but like, you know what I mean? Like, that era of pop. But like, wow. It's a great fucking song. The MadCon cover is also really good. If you like little rap breaks, it's pretty good. The original is fantastic for its era. It's absurd. Like, I'm like, whoa. I wonder. I always wonder like what is lost to time in terms of music because there's so much shit that doesn't hang around. In some cases, that's probably a benefit, to the world. Like, oh, thank God this didn't stick around. I'm sure, a lot. There's a lot of plagues, stylistically or otherwise, right? Where like the earlier in radio and shit that you get, the less stuff there is, just because it's so like, it was sort of like a fledgling industry. It was kind of a frontier, and you get like, like the further back you go, the more middlemen there are, and like harder it is to even exist. And like really gargantuan rock stars didn't start popping up until like they weren't even a thing until after a certain set of years. Like, I feel like the 70s was the era of like rock stars, and the 80s sort of like you had people who were like who rose to like godhood, theoretically, right, between the 70s and the 80s. And it kind of like started splintering from there further, spreading further and further as accessibility increased, and there were fewer, like, it was less dependency on record companies and record labels and stuff like that. So now it's gone from being like an oasis or like a reservoir that was very like mandated and monopolized to being like an ocean, for better or for worse. Now it's really hard to find shit because everything's so saturated, but there's so much of everything. It's very interesting. That line goes a little bit weird for some reason. Really flattened out that curve right there for the hats. I think I need to do that again here. Yeah, let's try that. Definitely needs some more love on the in betweens, but I think it's looking okay. I need to space out increase the space between the face and the beanie just a smidge. Clean it up a little bit. Make it a little bit stronger. Stronger. What's up, man? What's up, Animal Ty? How you doing, bro? We're just kind of wrapping up, doing as much more line art as I can on this. One, two, three. That's pretty good. Got about 10 minutes left. So probably not too much more work I'm gonna do on this right now, but let me see if I can finish just a little bit more. I need to scoot that in a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jack. The animation situation is a lot like the self-care situation where it's just like I've been just convincing myself wordlessly or otherwise that I don't have enough time or energy or what have you, but I need to get meaningfully back into actually doing personal projects and shit because it's just like it's so rough all the fucking like it's not gonna get any better, you know what I mean? I have to just put the effort into it. It has to come from me. um Otherwise I'm gonna be fucking unemployed and broke for the rest of my fucking life, and I'm not about to do that. I refuse. So we working, man. I think I'm going to adjust this a smidge. So that sort of deflation there is kind of pissing me off to look at. Needs to be puffier, yeah. I was saying yesterday, I was like, you could easily make this my epitaph. I didn't do anything, but I thought about it really hard. You know? That's just the story of my fucking life. I think about doing things so hard that I think somewhere in the deep recesses of my idiot brain, it like checks a box. And it's like, yeah, you did it, you know. So it gives me the little tiny serotonin hit of doing something because I thought about it so hard, and I just don't do anything with it. I'm trying to shake that habit. 'Cause I need this shit. I need shit to be out there. I need to have something to my name. You know what I mean? Let's copy this. Let's send that up. Yeah, I think it's a little better with the. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's try again. Die, die, die. Go. Tidied up version. This, by the way, what I'm doing right here, um, this would be completely mitigated by if I was using Procreate Dreams because you can have tracks independent of each other. You can have background layers. You can have, like drawings and stuff like that on their own thing, and then have things playing over them. It works a lot like how Flash used to, where you can turn things into objects, or if I animate something in Procreate regular, and I export that, I just drag and drop it into Dreams, I can move that around however I like, which is really cool. It's just the fact that there's so few tools because it was released in such a rudimentary, you know, early stage of its development, as far as I can tell, that it's just like it's not worth it to me. I already have a workflow around Procreate, so I might as well use that until they update it. And when they do, I will be so fucking happy. I mentioned it once this stream already because I'm just like I can taste it. How dope that's gonna be. Huh. What's going on here? Oh, I see. So let me paste. Huh. That's kind of weird. I did change that. Where is the new version? Or is this... What's different? Do I look insane? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay, passed. Old version out of here. One more. Okay, good. Oh, I see. There's one of them that still has the duplicate in there. Gotta turn off onion skins for a second because it's throwing me off. Yeah, there it is. That's where it has a duplicate. I just put that there. I'm a fool. Okay, that's good. Scooch that back a little bit as well. Come on. There's a couple of bands, a lot of the time people go, if a couple is checking to a hotel that I work at, I'm usually assuming that they're there for like an anniversary, a concert, both stuff like that. Especially depending on which, how close the hotel in question is to a music venue. I usually guess right just from factors, even I'm not entirely sure sometimes, but like I can smell it on a couple. And this is one of the bands that I was actually jealous about them being there for is Lettuce. I was like, oh fuck, I bet that's an amazing concert. And they're like, yeah, they're phenomenal live. Just like modern, new funk band. They slap so goddamn hard. Um, one of the bands that I wasn't necessarily as jazzed about the couple being there for is they showed up and they were like, I could tell that they were around my age, which tracks. And they were like, I was like, it's a night shift, and I was like, hey, how you guys doing? And they're like, good. I was like, oh, you here for like a concert or something? They were like, yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, cool, great. Who are you here to see? And they were like, Papa Roach, and they said it a little bit embarrassed, but not embarrassed enough. I was like, what can I do to help you? like I could feel the excitement drain from my face because I used to listen to them when I was like a super angsty teenage boy. It's just it's everybody has their poison. Everybody has like nostalgic garbage, but like, damn, to like Papa Roach without a hint of irony is pretty. It's interesting. It's that shit. Like my brother said it even like pretty young. He's like, have you guys ever heard of a metaphor? Lyrically, it's a little. It's some doggerel, bro, for lack of a better word. But hey, there's a lot of butt rock and butt metal that I listen to, you know, in many capacities. And so, I really can't judge beyond a certain point. It was just such a funny moment where I was like, I felt the life drain from my smile when they said it. They said, I was like, oh boy. But yeah, when someone said lettuce, I was like, oh shit. Later, it's pretty funny. All right, it is officially 1 minute over. I'll finish the song and work a little bit on this frame, and then I'll skedaddle. Outstanding. Outstanding. All right, folks. Well, it has been, as always, an absolute pleasure to have y'all hanging out in chat. If you were lurking, thank you for lurking. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. Um, I hope I was at least mildly entertaining or providing a pleasant ambiance for you to work and lurk to. Thank y'all for being in chat. Thank y'all for being present. Oh, as I complain my way through another stream. Uh, for those of you who don't know, my name's Nathan Blackwood, aka Blackwood. I turn this fucking shit off. It's illuminating my face in an unflattering way for the last time. I make music, art, animation, and I play video games. If you want me to go back to making music on Mondays, we have a goal going right now for a new set of studio headphones. We've made it 16% of the way there, which is outstanding. And I wasn't expecting to even make it that far within a month. But anything that you can contribute really helps. And I will not be able to continue Music Monday in any capacity until I have replacement headphones. So without your help, I will not be able to do it. Thank you for anything you can provide. If you want any other way to support me, if you like my stuff, if you like my vibes, and you want me to keep going, as was posted in chat, Patreon is a great way to do it because it's like a little consistent, tiny little breadcrumb to keep me going. You can be a member for as little as $1. No functionality aside from just a little donation at this point. But in the future, there will be a lot of fun stuff added to Patreon as I get more projects out there. Um, Kofi is a fantastic. It's probably the best way to support me right now. Kofi is where I list all of my commission prices, and if you want something, want some of my work, want me to make something for you, but don't see what you're looking for listed, just shoot me a DM and we can work out a price. We can work out something nice. I'm here for you, and I have many slots available, so get them while you can. Um, Next stream is gonna be not this Friday because it's Valentine's Day, baby. Gonna have some nice, relaxing time with my sweetheart Moximoth in the chat. Love you, baby. So next stream will be on Monday. Another mellow Monday. Will I play puzzle games? Will I still be on my Minecraft bullshit? Stay tuned and find out. If you want notifications on my streams, you can follow me on Blue Sky, or join the Discord, join the Blecken crew. Animorte just posted it earlier. It's a great spot with great folks, and we just reached level 2 thanks to our boosters. We have a lot of fun activities planned and events and stuff. If you want to be privy to those, including movie nights, little animation events, we did a music event last month called One Big Jam. There's all sorts of cool shit, dope shit happening in the Blecking crew, and it only gets doper every day, especially with the addition of people like you, viewers like you. Anyway, before I go on any longer, my back gets any worse, I will skedaddle. Fucking love you guys. All right, take care of yourselves. Adieu. Beedly beedly bee. Hoop.